us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. Keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is the team that can do it. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. St. Clair. Rush right in his face. Upstairs he's got it. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. To throw, it's St. Clair. Got the quick pass. And he'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Hey, guys, we're just getting started, and we're highlighting these players and these guys, and the QB said, all right, just highlight me, because they're coming out with a purpose. They're throwing the football. 2 different guys, 2 different catches, 2 explosive plays.
Here comes the heat. Just got rid of that one. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously,
he caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback keeper. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. Right side, it's Pye. They will score! Touchdown, Hoosiers! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Throws it off the RPO. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. and then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here's a give to Durham. Snowed under by the defense.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. Unloads it left. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Driving forward, it's Edwards. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Runs through the tackle. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he makes the extra point.
Number 81, set to advance on the football.
He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Goes high to pull it in. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Changing the routes with his receiver. Throwing St. Clair. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, he leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Again, it's St. Clair. Out wide right, it's Jackson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Tavian St. Clair throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Long way to go on second down. Again, it's St. Clair. This time on target. There he goes. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Hoosiers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quarterback signaling to his guys. St. Clair. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Hoosiers! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Here's Sellers to throw. That's caught. It's Edwards. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Strike zero here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Right at the line. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up fourth down. Fourth down, Sellers. Got out of trouble and throws. Turns it on at midfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Sellers. Out wide left, it's Edwards. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And he made the extra point without problem. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Throwing St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1,
He wants to take the top off. He's got it way down the field. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Tavian St. Clair. The sure hands. It's Bond. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Turns it upfield. Breaks into the open. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another 1st down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Again, it's St. Clair. Caught. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe...
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point was good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Durham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Going to the running game. Got a little space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, of sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Line getting set on 2nd down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Throwing, Sellers. Left side, it's Burrows. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Hits inside, it's Edwards.
I've been impressed with this defense today, guys. Like, just really good job of being physical. And you've seen it show up on the defensive line, with linebackers, with safeties. Everybody doing a great job filling gaps, understanding discipline, and being where they're supposed to be. Really strangled this running game for this L.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Whip it out to the back on the screen. It's a running touchdown, Clemson. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Making the adjustment on the play. St. Clair unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
That was a really nice throw down the field. This is a quarterback who prides himself on his downfield accuracy, and that's a play they desperately needed here. Not a lot of time left at the end of the first half, but that big completion now puts them in range to score some points here at the end of the half.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on...
Makes the grab in their space. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. And the Hoosiers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Throwing St. Clair. A shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Working that left side now. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
The Hoosiers have pushed it inside the 20. Again, it's St. Clair. And with a header on the end. Touchdown, Indiana!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Sellers to throw. Rush is on. He's on the move. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Moves the pocket. It's Sellers. Going for it all. He's got it inside the 30. Flying down the left side. He is in. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think coming into this game, we thought it was going to be a back-and-forth affair. What a great job executing on that touchdown. If they get this extra point, man, we are all tied up heading in at halftime.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Eastern Michigan, taking on the number 18 team, the San Diego State Aztecs. And it's the Eagles coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours.
Nice way to knock that one down.
Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Now here's Sellers. Oh, pressure's coming. Heaves it deep. Makes the catch down the right side. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. They keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on 3rd down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
Looking for room at the 30. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Edwards. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They put the brakes on it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Out wide left, it's Edwards. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
Now second and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Sellers through the noise. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And the defense was all over it. They know third down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And after that last field goal, they start this third quarter, find themselves playing from behind. Takes the easy one to the back. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Tavian St. Clair throws to the wideout. Left side is Bond. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. To the air, it's St. Clair. He wants to go deep. Goes high to pull it in. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Out wide left, it's Becker. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quick give. It's Jackson. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
If you're a fan of old school running to rock, you absolutely love this drive. 80-plus yards. They've done it mostly on the ground. That last run now sets them up even closer to the goal line. And you can see these defenders, they're looking over to the sideline looking for answers. They don't know what the front needs to be, if they need to substitute more big guys on the field. They can't stop the running game.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sellers. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Sets his feet. It's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Left side, it's Moore. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing, Sellers. Out wide left, it's Edwards. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. The way these two teams are putting up numbers, all kinds of time left as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Buying time to his right. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking
1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Here's Sellers to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Edwards. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Knows when to bring it. Now here's Sellers. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
here in the fourth quarter.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the fourth quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. St. Clair. Got his man. At the 35, he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Tight end now in motion. On the draw, it's Jackson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, it's Jackson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He's changing the play. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing St. Clair. Right side, it's shot. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. If they knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man.
Well, guys, they are going to leave the offense out here. I know it's 4th and long, but a field goal doesn't really help you that much here, so you can kind of see it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. The running back has it. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Trying to make magic with his feet. Bust through behind his pad. They're able to ride him down, but not before he has flipped the field with a huge pickup on the play. And now they are set up coming out of the 2-minute timeout. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Edwards. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. This is a designed run. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Now have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating. And you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Tavian St. Clair hauls it in. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Still on his feet at the 35. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
And that incompletion's okay. Again, what is the goal on this drive? The goal is to get a field goal. I don't need a touchdown. So I need to be able to take advantage of any space that they give me right here so I can make this kick shorter, make my kicker feel comfortable, because everybody knows we're not trusting a kicker in a big moment.
Looking for a deep man. Makes a deep grab. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Running inside, it's Jackson. Driven back. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. And the Hoosiers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. And it's good! And now they take the lead. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.